Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Namaste, my dear explorers. It is me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, tonight we are rounding third base and coming on to home. Tonight is the real deal. As we stare down the barrel of yet another year, 2026, we ask ourselves one question and one question alone. How are you giving up in 2026? That and much more tonight on Explorations. Namaste, everyone. How are we all doing out there? It's me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's fantastic to be with you. How are we all feeling? Namaste. Somebody taking advantage of that Santa Claus thing that my team still hasn't taken down. Team still has not taken down. Namaste either way, though. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that my team does behind the scenes. Truly, a truly blessed team we have over here making sure. Yep, again, the Santa Claus. It is past Christmas. We did that. We're done with that. We're not doing that anymore. But the team still has decided that we're going to keep that. We're going to keep it around. Not exactly sure why, but, again, I really appreciate the team so much. Thank you so much to the guys behind the scenes. The team does so much to make sure this program works according to plan, according to trajectory, following me, following my energy. But every once in a while they do make mistakes, and thank you to my team who put that Santa thing up. And again, thank you so much, Chromatic Mage, this time. Namaste, taking advantage of that. Of a little oopsie by my team behind the scenes who does so much to make sure this goes according to mostly the plan. But as you have seen on the screen, they have left a little bit of they made a little boo-boo, a little bit of a flub with that Santa thing still being there. Either way, though, namaste, Onion Plug, resubbing, blessings and namaste to Onion Plug. Explorer, addicted to porn, not a good person. Let's all just get down to that good old-fashioned dome sucking. Some good old cockhead sucking, flicking pussy smacking strawberry jam bunch of bullshit. Namaste to Onion Plug. Now that is some poetry. That is the poetry that we like to see from our community here. A free mind is most able to unlock the power within, as we always say. A free mind. We spend a lot of time freeing our minds and Onion Plug getting started. So namaste, everybody. Guys, I want to send a special namaste right up top. Special namaste to you-know-who. To not just Twitch, but YouTube.com. YouTube, my YouTubers. How are we feeling tonight? How are we doing over here? How are we doing at YouTube.com tonight? Namaste to my YouTubers. Blessings and namaste. Oh, and Phil Z sharing a little message with us and getting us started on a you-know-what. Is Phil Z saying, nice eye goggles. Did you get them from the homeless? Yeah, I'm not above it, but not this time. Namaste, everybody. It's time to loosen up with a little bit of jazz, right? It's time for just a little bit of that sweet, sensual, savory cup of jazz. Nothing like a cup of jazz in the morning. I gotta stay up. I gotta stay ready. I gotta stay active. Keep the mind active, the mind rolling, trusting the mind, trusting the activity of the mind. Namaste. Let's go. Namaste, everybody. Increase. Namaste and welcome on in to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Of course, this is the beginning of a Jazz Express. Namaste and welcome on to that. I can't thank you enough for joining us. Increase. How'd you find us, Increase? How'd you find us exactly? Let me know. I'd love to know. Namaste to you. Namaste, Pepperoncini, single bit, blessings and namaste. Good to see you, Pepperoncini. Oh my goodness gracious, it's good to see you. Good to feel your presence here tonight. Phil Z, I wish Jazz Express died in a Buddy Holiday plane crash. So Phil Z, really feeling the sort of spirit of the jazz tonight. Really feeling the spirit of the jazz tonight. Now, some of you might be like, oh, that's a coy little funny thing to say, right? That's a coy little funny thing to say. Maybe you should say something else. No. Not only no, because it's just accurate. It's not accurate to say, ladies and gentlemen, that this is supposed to be good, supposed to be pleasurable. Sensuality is not supposed to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, you show me the line between pleasure and pain, and I'll show you an inappropriate erection. You show me the line between pleasure and pain, and I will show you a man with an inappropriate erection. I'd show you a woman with an inappropriately damp pussy, but that's harder to see from the outside. Unless you're trained, which I am. my goodness gracious, it's flowing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting settled in, getting namaste, pepperoncini, single bits, flug, single bits. Namaste to my explorers, blessings, and welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country by far, by a million miles. There's simply not another personal power program on the market today that gets you the results that Explorations will get you. And ladies and gentlemen, if there is a doubt in your mind, if there is a doubt in your heart, and you're wondering if that's actually true, maybe you're asking the question, what if this was it? What if this was the second most effective personal power program in the country? Well, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and ask that question. And because I guarantee you, tonight is the perfect time to ask that question. The perfect time to indulge any doubt, sort of sleeping in a little slumber bag, in a little sleeping bag, somewhere in the corner of your mind, should there be any doubt that you've casted away, doubt that you've said, no, not today, I will not humor you, I will not indulge you. Tonight is that night. Indulge the doubt, because ladies and gentlemen, what you are going to see tonight is nothing short of astounding. Borealis Black, namaste to you, explorer, surrogacy advocate, the program Flux. Borealis knows. Borealis absolutely knows. I wouldn't necessarily use that swear word, but Borealis gets it. Namaste, Borealis. I mean, that's our Borealis, right? Crass, but direct and honest, and we wouldn't have her any other way, would we, guys? Can we get some namaste in the chat right now for Borealis Black? Namaste to Borealis. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. 25 months. Thanks for being with us tonight, hon. Really appreciate that. Now tonight, as it says on the screen in a moment, how are you giving up in 2026? Now those of you that are paying attention, I'm sure there's a couple of you. I would imagine there's some people in chat saying, hey, we just did this theme, right? We just covered this theme just a couple days ago. Leslie, are you getting lazy on us? You might be thinking or saying something like that, even in the cornerest of your corner's mind. But let me go ahead and put this into context for you, though. Ladies and gentlemen, this time of year, there are a couple times of year that kind of rear their ugly heads, and we find ourselves amidst a dense and pernicious and violent onslaught of propaganda. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a couple times a year. Christmas is one of those times. Voting season is one of those times. And by God, New Year's Eve day. Now, what is the nature of this propaganda? What could Leslie be talking about, right? What's he getting off on his soapbox now? You know, taking something normal and something that we thought was good, and now he's going to say it's bad, and I got to think it's bad. Well, hold your horses. Namaste real quick from Shitty Botanist. Real quick affirmation for these. Listen, you are in touch with something that nobody understands and nobody ever will. Namaste. Blessings and namaste to Shitty Botanist. Hopefully, I don't know if you yourself are a non-binary they-them sort of situation, or possibly maybe someone that you care about is. Hopefully, you show them that and get that, and that gives them, gives them some energy with which to further release the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations. Namaste. Thank you so much for those bits also. Pepperoncini, New Year's Eve, more like New Year's Steve, if you ask me. So pepperoncini tying. So those of you maybe don't have the context. Maybe somebody younger, some of those younger people in the audience tonight, maybe 13, 14, which there are many. There are many young adults and honestly young older children that watch this program and get a lot. Now let me go ahead and give some context for what Pepperoncini just shared. If you are unaware of the Eve and Steve situation, what we're talking about is back in the day, in the 2000s, yes, that long ago, when we didn't have gay marriage in the United States. What they used to say, one of the mantras of the people that lost the fight, essentially, lost the political fight, much to their embarrassment, they just kind of like let it go. They got their ass kicked, and then they just kind of like. They really just kind of let it go, and I'd love to speak to you about that if you fall in that camp. But either way, The mantra that was repeated back then was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, meaning that Adam didn't have gay butt sex with a man in the Garden of Eden. God did not create man and man to butt fuck each other in a garden of perfection, of sort of a priori, bliss. This was not the Christian God's situation. The Christian God situation made it, a penis and a vagina, a man and a woman. And honestly, solid point as far as it goes. Solid point as far as it goes. And luck would have it, you just didn't have the gas, didn't have that dog in you to pull out the W back then. Either way, New Year's Eve, that's a fun joke. That's a funny joke. Thanks so much to Pepper and Cheney. Can't thank you enough for that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's, as I was saying just a moment ago, why are we repeating tonight's theme? Why are we repeating? Well, let's go ahead and get into tonight's theme. We are repeating this theme because we find ourselves amidst an onslaught of propaganda. And this propaganda has one emotional core. A single emotional core by which to abuse the people foolish enough to believe it. And that is hope, ladies and gentlemen. That is hope, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that, in much the way that sleeping provides us hope that tomorrow will be different. New Year's Day, the turning of the new year, one revolution around the sun provides some of us with hope that next year will be different. Next year is going to be the year. Next year is going to be the year we get the promotion, that we unlock something, we get better looking, we lose the weight, we get the money right, we find a way back to our kids, find a way back to that ex. All right, slipped right through our fingers. I could have been happy. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we acknowledge the very basic and what can be a brutal fact underneath that, and that hope is our enemy, and that is a lie. Hope is a lie. Hope is our enemy. We fight it on the front lines of our spiritual battle here at Exploration. So tonight we're not looking for opportunities to grow. We're not looking for opportunities to progress, to better ourselves. We're not making little meal plan strategies. We're not doing any kind of stuff like that. We are looking for ways to give up. We are tired of saying no to the next level. I'm tired of feeling this feeling that there's something inside of me yearning to be let free. I'm tired of saying no to the next level, and that's why this year, join me. I am not looking for ways to better myself. I am not looking for opportunities. I am looking for ways to fail, to give up, to be defeated, to take the L, ladies and gentlemen. To take the L. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Namaste. How are we, though? Let's talk to you guys real quick. How's chat doing? Of course, here I am on my soapbox, getting up to, my normal stuff. How are you, though, guys? Talk to me right now. How's chat? How's chat feeling? It's New Year's Eve. I don't know how we're feeling about that. I'd love to hear from you. I'd really love to hear from you. Go ahead and open up to me. I'd love to hear. I'm so embarrassed, says Peppercorn Patty. Why are we embarrassed, Peppercorn? Maybe you could let us know. Minecraft? Is it because those of you that listen, I know only a handful of you were there, but I was a special guest on Phil Z74 with he messed up, he put in the wrong bits, and the wrong amount of bits for the communal vision. But I'll go ahead and give him this one. It's a long way to Tipperary to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye Piccadilly, farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Sleepo Monster, YouTube really hitting the nail on the head. I'm looking at take the L right up the poop chute. Fuck yourself in the ass with it is what he's saying, to put it in sort of a vulgar parlance. In Sleepo Monster, I see exactly where you're coming from. You don't want to just take the L and nibble on it all year. You're ready. Pound it. Namaste. Yeah, so Peppercorn Patty, you might be seeing what Peppercorn... I was a guest on Toaster's stream recently. Vita Sprout bricked up, good to see. What percentage bricked up? What percentage would you say that you're erect right now? Yeah, Phil, you'll be fine. You know, just rely. You know, the strategy that I want. Phil Z74 saying he's displeased with the change of the bits, regardless of, you know, he doesn't care about the reason why I might have done this. He doesn't thank me for the opportunity to just give a little bit extra to the program that's changed his life from the ground up. No. He just kind of wants to complain, but I'll go ahead and address that. I changed the bits because the speed of the 200-bit communal vision was too slow. I don't know why. I tried everything over here. It didn't work. But go ahead and just use those peepers, all right? Use those peepers and sound out the numbers. You know, I think that might be kind of sexy, right? A grown, middle-aged man, an overweight, middle-aged man sounding out numbers. I think we'd all love to see that, right, Phil? Namaste. And as I was saying just a moment ago, tonight earlier tonight I was a guest on Booty Wow with 300 bits. Ooh, and a guided meditation. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Just an open-ended. Okay, 1 second. Here we go. This is for Booty Wow.
Hold on, I need to get a snack. I need a sip of soda. One. Okay, let's put it together. 2, 0, 1. 0, 1.
Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Real quick communal vision from Phil Z. I don't give a fuck, says Phil Z74. Interesting. So I love this spirit. I love the spirit of Phil Z74 tonight. Namaste to Phil Z74 for that just indomitable spirit. That sort of I'm here to play. I'm here to play for keeps tonight on Explorations. Affirmation for fellows. Listen, you should just get a catchphrase. Get a goddamn catchphrase like I'm here to play for keeps. People love that kind of shit. Namaste to blessings and namaste. Yes, indeed. Now let's keep it going. Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Dare you to try to do that, Sarah Squirm, you nasty hoe. Right? And you know, somebody who took a very deep and profound inspiration from the program here, Sarah Squirm. Namaste. Namaste to you, sweetheart, wherever you are. We should just kind of submit clips back and forth and see who's I don't know, who's benefited from this program the most. I mean, so far, technically her, I guess. Technically her, because she has a special on HBO.com. So she's got HBO money. Namaste. Yeah, anyway, guys, 7-7. Let's go ahead and keep this going. Well, I am here to provide. You know, I'm here to provide benefit for my explorers. Benefit for my explorers. I want to send her your clips doing guided meditations and be like, is this guy stealing your bit, girly? White man, am I right? Namaste, see? It's got a... No, I took it from another... Whatever. Well, namaste. Oh, it's hot in here. No, I must stay focused. Namaste to you. But I become blind with rage when I discuss this. Communal Vision real quick from PhilZ74. My son said, this guy sounds like he pooped in his pants just as he went live on Twitch and couldn't stop. I mean, I done O. He said, I done O? Exactly, I'm not, you know, maybe... Sounds like he pooped in his pants. Listen, I'm gonna be, out of respect, namaste. Well, he must be familiar with the sight of a grown man pooping his pants to think of that immediately. He just hears like a gravelly voice and he's like, Danny, did he poop his pants? Did he poop his pants? What? Did he poop his pants too? Because you shit your pants, I would imagine. Quite a bit, Phil. Namaste. I said, oh, namaste. Well, guys, beautiful show already. Really beautiful exploration. Namaste, guys. So tonight we're getting in a theme. Let's go ahead and jump through some quick announcements, and maybe we can get to the other stuff as well. Onion plug, you can't just shit your pants. You have to sit with it for a while jerking off. Onion plug, very, very interesting point. Now, where most men would just, you know, poop their pants and whatnot, you know, we've got, oh, look at that. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Hold space, you dog, you son of a bitch. Namaste to you. It's great to see you. I'd like to meet your son. I'd like to meet your son. He's giggling and laughing his head off. That's very cute. Give him my best. Tell him I said namaste, Phil. Hold space, subbing for the 16th month in a row. I'd like to meet your son. Blessings and namaste to you. Namaste. I love Hold Space. I love Hold Space for my tribe's whole situation. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for that support and for that subscription. Namaste. Now, guys, so that's that order of business. Let's go ahead and get on over to the final journey. Now, guys, if you're interested in beginning your final journey tonight, I have a link for you. I just dropped into the chat. If you're interested in starting your final journey and accessing the exclusive library of materials that I've made available to my inner circle, go ahead and click that link that you see in the chat right now, patreon.com, where I host my community of devoted light. My community of devoted light at patreon.com. Now, this is where you're going to find the podcast, downloads of all the music, a monthly postcard. You're going to find videos. You're going to find et cetera, and all little sneak peeks and all the stuff I'm working on right now that's going to be coming up in the next couple months. Namaste to you. More details about that a little bit later. Now, guys, let's go ahead and get settled in, right? We don't have any more business anymore now. Oh, well, I will address this. I will address one other thing. There is something in the air right now that I feel needs to be addressed. Something in the air that I feel needs to be addressed. Something in the air that, you know, maybe 15 or 16 of us feel out of 101 right now. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this evening, I was a special guest on Brother of Devoted Light, producer and explorer's stream. His name is What's Up Catsup, aka Toaster. Phil Z74 just saying your poop. Okay, Phil. Thank you so much, Phil. Appreciate it. Namaste. Yeah, appreciate that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into exactly what happened earlier this evening. So he started he began something very honestly, what the first part of it was a pretty solid event, a first annual sneeze competition in which competitors submitted sneezes that were placed into a bracket and competed against each other. It was really exciting stuff to see the community come together like that over there. But eventually, I was submitted as a competitor, and I made it to the finals. which, you know, congratulations to me and to the other finalists, Orca Star and Fisk, 2 other explorers. Now, what transpired though is that we got in a little bit of argument, a little best friend argument, like we do. It's very normal. Then so what happened after that was he stopped the show and he apologized to me. But little did I know he was apologizing to me so that I would apologize to him. So I felt manipulated, I felt disrespected, and after I didn't apologize to him, he voted to throw me out of the competition. Undercutting, undermining the integrity of the entire event in one decision, in one moment. He turned his whole night into a damn joke. I've had a couple other producers in chat say that they're very embarrassed by his behavior. And then he waffled back and forth saying, no, I apologize again for that. So let's go ahead and I vote different, right? I vote different. I vote for Leslie to stay in the competition. And then at the end of the show, he said he's back to being mad at me and he voted me out. I will not cut toaster slack for menopause, and I will not cut women slack for menopause. Period. And that's why women love Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I don't fool around. I don't play games. All right? It's called empathy. Maybe try Fluxstorm Zero, brother. It's so good to see you. Long tail, a long vagina has a tail. One thing I am not giving up in 2026 is my dedication to the program. The program works. Namaste. Some namaste in chat for Brother Fluxstorm. Namaste's in chat for Brother Fluxstorm. Blessings to you. Okay, not Mish. That's not what we need right now. But anyway, so that's what's hanging in the air. In case you see it in chat, there is some bad blood against, towards me that is completely inappropriate. I'm sure it'll come up later tonight. I just wanted to take a second and provide some context for what you're going to see play out. But guys, in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this whole thing started, huh? Let's get this whole dang thing started. Today we're talking about, as I said before, as I gave my little Sermon on the Mount.
Human sexuality is debasing and hideous, and yet the ideas of transcendence or liberation provide a glimpse into an even deeper human perversion.
Namaste. So guys, let's go ahead and kick it off, right? Let's go ahead and kick this nasty bitch off. 773-974-9585. Seven seven three 974-9585.
Host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Right there, guys. Send me a little something in the mail. I love getting little postcards and letters to you. Hey, did any of my brothers and sisters of Devoted Light, did you get your postcard this month? Did you get the Merry Christmas postcard? Brothers and sisters of Devoted Light, did we get the postcard this month? Did we get the Merry Christmas postcard? Onion Plug got it yesterday. Beautiful. Word did not. Word didn't. Flying Vito with a heart, loving it. Namaste. Fluxstorm Zero hasn't gotten it. Stone Monster 400 loving it. Borealis Black didn't get it yet. Stone Monster loved the postcard. That makes me happy to hear. Do I have one sitting around? I'll have to show you guys at the halfway break. I can't find it. There's probably one in the other room. But the line is open, guys. 773-974-9585. Like I said before, we are fucking moron. We are talking about how we're giving up in 2026. We're not trying anymore. All right, we got our first caller lined up. Let's go ahead. Let's get this. Let's get our first caller on. No idea who this is. Let's bring him on. A caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's Best Friend Toaster.
Best Friend Toaster. It's good to hear from you, brother. How are you?
It's going good. Just kind of calling in to test the waters and
Data. Namaste. I was just saying namaste to Data Pig and my sister of devoted light receiving the postcard over at youtube.com, getting a postcard in the mail. Namaste to you. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Always a highlight. Namaste. Okie dokie. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and okay. So, brother, go ahead and reintroduce yourself to chat. There's a little bit of an audio hiccup.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Brother of devoted light, producer, explorer, and my best friend, Toaster. How are you tonight, brother?
Hi, best friend Leslie. Yeah, I'm just calling in to test the waters and see how everything is going with you and me and all that.
We're fine. Yeah, we're
stuff.
fine. We're fine.
So everything's good because you were kind of talking about me just now.
I was. Yeah, I did. I wanted to provide context for the other explorers, so when you inevitably called in, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew, what had transpired today, so they could understand and participate.
But you're not like mad at me, are you?
No, dude. Hey, buddy, listen. We are best friends, right? Best friends. They fight because they're so familiar with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Am I second guessing participating in next year's second annual sneeze competition? Yeah, I am second guessing that. I'll be 100% honest about that. 100% honest about that. Peppercorn Patty says, Toaster, don't you dare embarrass me again.
Yeah, Peppercorn Patty's really mad at me.
You keep saying mad.
Mad.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, she yelled at me earlier. Well, I was just calling in to check and make sure everything's cool with us. So we're good, and I know that I don't blame you for second guessing joining us next year for the 2026 needs competition, but I think we have a solid year to work through this and get through this. So I'm confident that we'll be back on track by then, and I think the people really would love to see you back. So I'm staying positive.
Okay, that sounds, yeah, we'll see, we'll see how things play out.
Yeah, we'll see. And so I'm glad everything's cool between us. I'm glad we're still best friends as always. And yeah, what do you want to talk about now that we're here? Might as well talk, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose we could get into tonight's theme. How are you giving up in 2026? How do you think Shrimp Toaster would have handled that, by the way? Are you familiar with him at all?
Shrimp Toaster's dead, so I don't see what the point of talking about him is.
How did he die?
Months.
I just spoke with him a couple weeks ago.
Good one.
No, literally.
No,
guys, do we
gone.
remember? Do we remember just a couple weeks ago I spoke with Shrimp Toaster?
No, that's impossible. I took him out months ago.
Well, you didn't do that good of a job.
Is this some kind of revenge for me yelling at you today? Are you trying to do a prank, a Shrimp Toaster prank on me? I had brain fog all day today. Something's in the air. I'm just having an off day.
Let's go ahead and jump into tonight's theme, Toaster. Tonight we're talking about the spiritual benefits of giving up, looking for opportunities to fail and give up in the coming year. Toaster, what is an area of your life that you are tired of trying and you're just ready to accept that you will never become the thing that you wish you were?
Well, this is a tough one. Wow, really? I see. I should have taken some time to think about this before I called in. What did some of the other callers say about this?
So you're our first caller of the night.
Oh, okay. First call of the day. Not bad. Still got it.
Right. So you're also getting our whole show started off with so far what,
Yeah,
what you've
I'm
been
just
doing.
kind of having an off day. I'm just kind of having an off day.
Okay,
today.
well, let's maybe get on track with the theme. What are you going to be giving up? Let's think about it and talk about it.
Giving up like for Lent?
No, like how are you going to stop trying? Do you understand what this program is?
Yeah, I'm part of the program. I'm on the program.
Right, exactly.
Well, so what am I gonna stop trying? Oh, like give up, like. Yeah, I think so. Let me think about this for a second.
Okay.
Well, what are you gonna give up?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
The first thought that came, and it hurts me to say this, the first thought that came to my mind was, I'm going to give up on believing in you.
Me personally?
Yeah. But I could never do that.
Jesus Christ. So scratch that. So you thought about it, but you're not going to go through with it.
I can't. You're too
Thank
powerful.
God.
You have too much potential coursing through your veins. And I believe that there is the toaster inside that's waiting to come out is yet to be set free.
Yeah, I mean, I just have like brain fog.
Real quick communal vision from Phil Z74. Hey caller, might I suggest on you giving up on speaking? You're kind of dumb, no offense.
Oh, Phil Z's been a real bitch all day today. I'm sick of him. I got something to say about Phil Z. Don't even get me started about Phil Z. Okay, now I'm up. Now I'm awake.
Yeah, now you get a little riled up.
Yeah. Don't care for the guy. Don't care one bit for the guy, for that Phil Z.
Yeah, no, we've all kind of been taking turns of just kind of just just kind of wailing on the pinata tonight.
Yeah, well, he's starting shit, so he better be able to take the shit.
That's what I'm saying. He opened the door. Communal vision. I am giving up hope that the program can fill the empty void without effort or commitment. Humbling, Mother Nipplebottom. Beautiful message from a very strong explorer, Mother Nipplebottom, giving up hope that the program can fill the empty void without effort or commitment. Now
that's crazy. I haven't been terminated yet.
Quite a bridge for Mother Nipplebottom. So, ladies and gentlemen, what Mother Nipplebottom is referring to is the parasocial, sort of bridge. That I can just show up and act like Leslie's my best friend, and I can fill the hole inside of me. You're never going to do that. It's never going to happen. I'm not your friend, actually. Phil Z74. Just like the current caller's mom's butt.
Wow, good one. Good one, Phil. Butt jokes. Wow. What a genius.
Go ahead. Keep going.
What a genius of comedy. Wow. A real doctor of laughter we have here. Wow. You know what I got to say about Phil Z? Phil Z, this guy, Phil Z is like the stupidest retard, and his penis is 0, and he has no chromosomes left.
So he's just fucked. He just has like no mouth or eyes or anything. He's just like...
He's out of chromosomes.
That's a pretty good... Phil?
Yeah, I'd shut him up.
I'll bet he's gonna come. I'll bet he'll come back and say like, my son says you. I don't know. Make up some shit about a son that he doesn't have. Actually, Phil Z74 with Communal Vision coming in. Can't wait to get this perspective. Okay, you're an inward penis.
All right, well, at least it's not 0 like yours.
All right, well, thanks so much for giving us a call. Toaster, best friend Toaster, it's good to speak to you.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Namaste.
Okay.
All right, next caller in again. Tonight we're exploring how are you giving up in 2026. We are not trying, we are not looking for opportunities, we are looking for something to give up on. It could be anything, it could be a job, relationship, it could be, you know, maybe a creative or a project around the house. It could be anything, but let's talk about it. How are you giving up in 2026? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Who let the dogs out? Who? Miguel did. He won. You won tonight, bud.
No, I didn't. I didn't win.
You did.
No.
No.
No, I didn't. Remember?
I remember. Yeah. It's been a rough night.
Yeah, I can tell. What's going on, Jen? Well, before you even say that, I'm going to plant the seed of the theme because we're having a rough night already. How are you giving up in 2026?
Oh.
Peppercorn Patty, Jen, was that a real sneeze or were you just faking?
Dude, that was good, right?
Was that real?
Namaste. No, man. Dude, I just put that on. I put it on. Like pants.
Sounds good. Well,
were those medic glasses?
These, well, I got a haircut today, right? And I had to take my glasses off to get my hair cut, and then I just left them there. Mother Nipple Bottom, I give up trying to grow veggies. Flowers are easier. I decay what I am trying to prove. I can afford veg, and healthy foods is overrated. I am gonna eat cake.
I like her. I like it.
No, yeah, Mother Nipple Bottom with a lot of really nice stuff. That's a good one. That's a good one because that's like one of the ultimate, like, oh, look, I'm so in touch with the earth. It feels, oh, it's so gratifying to just have that contact with your food and to grow it yourself. Really gives me ownership over my own health. Bullshit. Not real. None of that's real. And
yeah, I might as well eat my animals.
Stepping outside of that whole rigmarole. Namaste to Mother Nipple Bottom tonight. Really understanding the theme, the spirit of the theme. Now, let's keep going. Jenny, what's going on?
I give up empathy.
There we go. Keep going.
I'm not doing it anymore. I don't give two shits. Everybody... I don't care about
empathy.
People anymore.
What happened? What
empathy.
happened? Did something happen?
Down the toilet. Down the damn toilet. I'm finished, Les. I had a nice evening
D74 with a beautiful communal vision, I'm sure. He's been on fire tonight. Hey, caller, is there a special shampoo for removing bird feces? Asking for a friend.
I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to him. But it's special green if anybody wants to know. You just let it soak for a while. But I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm sick of it. And I don't care anymore. Actually, I'm not sick of it. I'm gleeful.
Gleeful. Gleeful. Why
You know
would
what I did
gleeful?
tonight? You know what I did tonight, Les?
What?
My neighbor left a nasty note in my mailbox, and I put a nasty one back. With,
What'd she
cat
say?
treat
Can you read us that
for
note?
their stupid ass fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, read us that note. I'd love to know what your response is too.
Sure,
Listen
you
up,
got it,
everybody.
dude.
This is going to be a good one. Now, remember all the calls lately that we've been getting about Sebastian and all that going on?
Oh, that's over, Charlie. That's dead.
No. I understand, but go ahead. Neighbor note. Go.
Hi, Jenny. Thanks for dealing with the FedEx issue, because there was all this fucking furniture that was delivered here, and I fucking took care of it. I dragged it in during the snow,
Is
and
this
then I
the
dragged
note?
it back out, and excuse me, I was inserting my.
Oh, okay.
happened.
You're just letting us know what's going on. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Continue. I just
Yeah,
wanted to make sure
okay.
I knew when the note started.
All right, and I fucking did that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
Fucking like 250 pounds of furniture. I fucking did that, and I fucking offered them Zuzu's cat case. Take care of this stupid ass cat that's made me almost fall down many times.
Philzy74, you
Stray.
sound like the fat version of Zac Efron right now. Philzy74.
You know what you sound like? You want me to fucking get started on you right now today, Phil? I am so mad at you, and I don't even give a fuck.
That is
excuse me.
Phil Z74. I love the confidence. Somebody taking fat empowerment to the fucking dome with the confidence that it takes for someone like Phil Z74 to start slinging the word fat around, making fun of people. That's hilarious.
No, and he fucking knows. I'm really fucking pissed off. You made me tell Peps fuck off. Anyway, I don't even care. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for dealing with the FedEx issue. We would appreciate if you could pick up after Ruby.
You can always tell when Phil Z74 has just listened to Lizzo or something, or Meghan Trainor, because he's got that little swagger. He's got that little swish in his hips.
Well, he better quit it. Apollo loves rolling around in the shared space. Thanks. Happy holidays, Kate. Now, Ruby, she crapped outside when there was snow. I was sliding around on the ice, and I would have fallen down to go pick it up. So this bitch fucking kept this in her fucking pocket for the last week. Okay, I went and picked up the shit as quick as I could, Les.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an asshole. And she fucking, then I thought she was giving me a Christmas present because she gave me dog treats and this and that. And I opened it up and I found this note. So then I wrote this list. Hi, Kate. Thanks so much for the dog treats. Ruby really appreciates it. I'm so sorry that Ruby's poop was out there for 36 hours. I was slipping on the ice and was afraid of falling, so I was waiting for the snow to melt enough. Would you mind trying to keep the door quieter and the stairs early in the morning? Also, if there's anything else I can offer to help you with the stray cat tar, let me know. Happy New Year, Jenny. Wow. And then I wrapped cat treats in it. Oh, it's also crumpled because I crumpled it up in my hand. I've about had it with everybody's freaking attitudes around here.
Jenny, and
yes,
you're
what?
just and is it,
I wanted to give blood today.
You had to give blood today?
I wanted to.
Why didn't you?
I guess I was being a P-word. I felt too weak from all people's bullshit.
You felt weak
It's
because
over,
people
Charlie.
don't like you?
What?
You felt weak because people don't like you, right?
No. No, Leslie, I didn't say that at all.
Yeah,
like, I
but
didn't
it's
even,
kind of
like,
the vibe, right?
It wasn't like, wait. No.
Right? Well, like kind of like people are mad at you or disappointed in you.
No,
or
it was
you're not
because I was
meeting their
afraid I was going to start a
expectations.
fight with somebody.
Do you, what kind,
Ruby, over here now.
so you're giving up empathy. Let's get back. And Alvin NYC, now I'm saying welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's great to have you. This is the most effective personal power program
I'd
in the
love
country.
to let myself bleed out.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Les.
Well, listen, Jenny, I love this idea of giving up empathy. I think I so badly want you to follow through with it. Can I tell you why? Because whatever you have in your head, your version of empathy is inviting such chaotic, toxic disaster into your life that most normal people would just look at it and like just get wide-eyed, like, oh my God, she's doing what?
I know.
So your idea of empathy is that of you know, you're like there's some sort of a, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily abuse, but there's something going there, something going on. So whatever this business is about empathy, your idea of empathy is like is not a normal thing. So I would love if you took a hatchet to empathy.
So I did good.
Yeah, well, you follow through, and you'll be doing good. We'll see how it goes.
Les, I'm so right, because any time that I feel bad and I start like gagging, you know how I do.
Yeah, you start throwing up because you have panic attacks and anxiety and depression and all sorts of stuff.
Is it because of my life? No, it's because of empathy. Empathy can eat shit.
Listen, I love this spirit. Let's just leave it. Here's your homework. I want you to write a list of 10 psychotically unempathetic things that you can do this next year. I want you to write them down.
Write down
10. Brainstorm 10 psychotically unempathetic things that you can do in the year 2026.
But it doesn't have to hurt anybody. It can almost be just like me not being there that hurts the most.
See, already, do you see what we did? Do you see what we did?
Boom!
You said no to empathy like you're a sociopath. And what you backtracked it to just like not going to a birthday party. Girl, I want you to get psycho.
I am psycho, Les. I try and keep that tucked away.
No, let it out. I want to see
That's
it.
being
I want to make a
empathetic
list.
again. See, that was being. Look at that. Look at that right there. Me being empathetic again. I am going to go psycho.
Go.
You're right.
Write it down. Think about it. Write it down, and we'll get back to it. Okay.
I'm going to carve it in my skin tonight.
Good. Namaste.
Well,
that's beautiful.
Thanks, Les.
Of course.
Namaste.
Wait, hold on real quick. Onion plug. Caller, would you let me take you out on a date if I bought you dinner and gave you a foot massage in the moonlight? Also, I love giving mouth service, like with my mouth and tongue, etc.
Foot and P words are gross. Get off my butt, dude. DM me, dude. But no feet. All right, Les, thanks.
Right,
oh my God, love connection.
Namaste.
I love you, bud. Namaste.
Love you. Namaste. God, what a perfect time, guys. Just a re-announcement. Tomorrow night, we will be streaming Infatuations with Leslie Tanner live on New Year's Eve. So what we're going to do tomorrow night, we're going to be streaming starting about normal time, around 8 o'clock. And then we are going to do an Infatuations for a couple hours, see who the winner is. Winner gets merch, as always. So the winner could be in the chat right now. If you want to participate in Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, there's a link on the Discord. Reserve your spot, or we will be taking walk-ins if there's space. There usually is. But let me say this. The winner tomorrow, as usual, will get a very, very special gift from me, Leslie Tanner, in the mail. I'll talk to the winner about what they don't have from Leslie merch. We'll make sure we get make sure they get some stuff from us, huh? Namaste. Namaste. So tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, and then we will count down the new year. How about that? Sound fun? Does that sound fun? Namaste, everybody. Let's see here. What else? Who else we got? Namaste. All right, guys, we have a very special caller coming up. A first-time time caller on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. So guys, get ready, get that namaste energy ready for a brand new explorer calling for the first time up to the most effective personal power program in the country. Let's go ahead and bring them on. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's up, Mike? I call you tonight.
You can call me anything or anytime. I am just in time. Oh shit.
How about I call you Delight? Can I call you Delight?
It's delightful for you to call me that. Yes.
Namaste. It's so good to hear from you, Delight. So, brother, listen. I know it's your first time calling, but is this your first time watching?
No, it's not my first time.
Okay.
The first time I watched you, you were silent, and it was kind of a condition, but it was so excellent, and the energy that came from that experience was I can't describe. I can't describe.
Yeah. So those of you that don't know what he's talking about, during the month of August, we did our first annual Power of Silence subathon. Power of Silence subathon, in which I began the clock and I remained silent for the entire time. And we went about we went about 13 days, right? Delight.
It was beautiful. I was just entranced, really, and there are no words to describe that experience. And here we are at the verge of the new year, even at this point. And it's just oh my goodness.
So how are you feeling? New year. How are you feeling, Delight? Talk to me. Let's just start with some really basic thoughts and feelings. Talk to me about the new year.
Well, I have been kind of lacking in my intention to produce. And when I say produce, I wish to be a producer of music. I want to provide the masses with a kind of production, of feeling, of dancing and moving and enjoying sounds. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I think I'm at the precipice of providing such. I'm not there yet, but I'm at the precipice of doing such. So yes.
What does that mean? Precipice of doing such? You're finishing up with some songs or an album, or your skills are getting right, or talk to me about that. What does that mean, precipice?
I have a DJ controller, and I have paid for a subscription for music, and so that I can download the what's considered popular, and say, hey, let's go up. Sorry. Maybe beatboxing is not my best venture, but anyway, I'm at the precipice of that. And I want to make people dance. I want people to dance in my presence. And I have a speaker, and I have a DJ controller, and I want the people to dance. Anyway, thank you, Guru. You are fantastic, and I appreciate your adventure, and I appreciate you on this cause.
Well, let me get. How about this? I want before you go, I want to pose something to you, if that's all right. Because I want to see. I can tell you've got a lot. You have a connection to what the work that we do here on this program, and I'd like to see you unlock some of this next level power that we talk about. Real quick, Phil Z74 Communal Vision. Phil Z74. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's delimit, it's deluxe, it's delovely.
and I'm gonna nom 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 everything you've nom nom nommed to me. And I thank you. I thank you, Guru, for the opportunity to nom 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 nom.
So delight going straight for the fat joke against Phil Z74. Listen, if it works, it works. Namaste to you. Now, one thing I do want to take. I want to pose. I want to give you something. Now, you seem a little. And everybody goes through this. Everybody has this stage. Every single explorer watching tonight went through this period of a sort of not the most refined familiarity with the program itself. So what I want to do is I want to pose something to you. Now, we're talking about this skill that you've developed and you've invested in, right? You've invested in some equipment, you put your time in, you got the subscription to get the music, and you're motivated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, tonight, though, so this, yes, fine, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Within the framework of this program, and this is where it gets a little, it seems a little unorthodox at first. But in terms of spiritual, in terms of a spiritual development of how we see it here at Explorations, is that this is a dead end. You know, go ahead, do it. It's masturbatory. You're on the third stage of the program, express, and expression is worthless. So,
oh my God,
I want to, but express away. It's a very fun step of the program. However, I want to give you something to balance that with. I want to ask you the question, that one that we're asking ourselves tonight. How are you giving up in 2026? So let's think of it this way. You're trying to become a DJ, you've invested, you're making moves, right? What's another area of your life that we can kind of balance that effort with the opposite of effort? What area of your life, I don't know if you have some estranged children that you could, just give up on, or if you have, I don't know, maybe like give up on being like hip, or what's something that means something to you that's always been a struggle and it kind of is exhausting?
Oh my gosh. My children, I mean, my unborn children, of touching myself, I probably do that too much. And I should probably give that up. And if I could, that would open new avenues toward my true goal of being a music producer. Because I am not a self producer. Oh no, I'm not a self producer. I should be a music producer. And I can dive more into that.
Well, listen. Do you see what you just did? I asked you for something like what's something that you're losing at that you just keep fighting against, and you said, "Oh, I'll stop jacking off so that I can make tracks on Ableton or something," right?
So I'm more into Fruity Loops.
Okay, whatever. But here's what is something in your life that makes you feel like a loser? What do you hate having to do?
I hate waking up, bro.
Now we're cooking. Now we're onto something. Okay, waking up. Why do you hate waking up?
Because I have to face myself every day.
And why is it hard to face yourself? I feel you. I know what that's like. Let me just say that. But tell me what you mean.
Well, there's a lot going on, and my family is so cool, and they help me a lot, and I don't help them enough. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to face that.
Right, and so you're gonna become a DJ.
Well, I'll do anything to help my family.
Right.
And my better skills are DJing, producing. It's hard to tell, really.
Guys, so Phil Z74 has invoked a terminate by poll. So Delight, to let you know what this is, I don't know if you've seen it. an explorer invokes this, and it opens a poll in the Twitch chat, and they all get to vote whether to terminate you or not. So how does that feel?
It's fine. I mean, you're the guru, and you provide a service to help a lot of people. And so if it's determined that your services can't render help to me, then maybe your services can help others. And
that's what that feels like? It
fine.
feels like they're like, this guy's a loser. He's not going to be helped by any of this. Let's get him out of here. That's what that feels like?
Yeah, absolutely. And cheers. And I hope whoever comes onto this service to be helped.
Namaste to delight. Namaste to delight. That was, it's funny the calls that you guys pick, because that one was honestly getting somewhere. That one was honestly getting somewhere. Real quick affirmation for fellas. Tomorrow is the sand upon which to build one more. I feel like I was tugging on something that I couldn't get out. I had like popcorn stuck in my teeth. Let's go ahead and get another for the fellas. Tomorrow is the sand upon which you can you know, 773-974-9585. 773-974-9585. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight we're exploring how are you giving up in 2026? How are you giving up in 2026? Namaste. Yeah, but I don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand exactly the ones that you guys pick to terminate. Bill Z74 is just like kind of like a little raccoon stuck in a trash can right now. He's got all the food that he wants down there, but but he can't get out of the damn can. So I understand it, but I understand why he did that, and I love it. I love that energy. He's really he's resonating within himself tonight, and it's really contributing a great deal to the show. However, those of you that voted to terminate Delight, I'm not exactly sure why, because that call is going to go somewhere. We're getting into the real shit. We're getting into that real stuff. Oh, we got someone calling. It's been a while since we gotten a call from him. No, Iron Chef, but he was there. You could feel the end of his mind. And that is the only place that exploration happens. Because it's honest, it's genuine. That's what presence looks like. And he was present with me. We were going to get somewhere, hopefully. But in its own way, getting terminated is a very educational experience, right? He got to learn there's no emotional actual meaning to it. He got terminated. He was like, people think that I'm a hopeless, worthless cause. And he was already just talking about kind of being worthless and hopeless and feeling stupid because his family helps him. I don't know if he's like disabled or something, but then he just kind of projected those feelings onto the termination, and that's kind of really beautiful in its own way. So namaste to you, Delight. Really productive call. Let's go ahead and bring in our next caller, though. Caller, you son of a bitch, welcome back to the program. How you doing tonight?
Hi, it's Phil Z74 here.
Oh, it's Phil Z74. Guys, it's been a while since we heard from Phil Z74. Namaste, Phil. How you doing tonight?
Well, I was just and when I do my thinking, that's when I do my drinking, and then I put my butt up.
Put your butt up, you said.
Yeah, I do. I put my butt in my poop.
A butt up sounds like a push up, but with your butt maybe. Like, is that what you mean, or do you mean putting poop on your butt?
Leslie, I just like you so much, Leslie. It's just so cool that you've got this whole program, and it's like so stupid and gay, but I just think it's like so cool. You're like so cool and like not stupid. You're gay and stupid, but
Bill's D74 with a communal vision to himself, it seems. So you're gay, but you have kids?
Well, I got kids, yeah. But they're not as good as when we do gay butt stuff, Leslie.
So listen, Phil, today we're talking about what we're going to be giving up in 2026. Phil Z74, I'm sure you have something that you've been cooking on, stewing on in the crock pot for tonight, you've been watching all night. What is something that you would like to give up in 2026?
I've given up on the program in 2026. It's not funny to me anymore. No one likes me here, and I'm just gonna leave, and I'm never coming back. But Leslie, I love you.
I love you too, Phil.
I'm like gay for you, buddy. But I'm leaving, and I'm never coming back.
Okay. So how does it feel that you don't feel liked here by anybody, huh? Communal vision real quick from Phil Z74. You know what the caller could give up on? Lisping.
Yeah, I definitely know what lisping is, and I've definitely, the caller should give up on that.
So you're giving up on the program, and so you're disappointed to come here, and you want to be liked by people, right? This is an important part of the program for you?
I want people to think I'm the funniest motherfucker in the room. And I want them to watch my funny YouTube videos. And I want them to let me make my vague sexual jokes. But no one wants to let me do that because they're a bunch of butthurt losers.
Okay. Human DLC with a good question. Human DLC. Well, holy freaking moly, Bebop Boop Boop giving out 5 community subs. Bebop Boop Boop, namaste, and thank you so much for that extremely generous support. That is beyond measure. I cannot thank you enough for the support going directly to this program, making sure it reaches the darkest corners of this internet that we find ourselves in. Namaste to Bebop. If you received a gifted sub from Bebop, go ahead and let me see some namaste in chat for Bebop.
Bebop more like poop, pee poop.
Bebop says, OMG, don't call me out. Well, it's too late for that, you son of a bitch. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm not going to apologize. I won't apologize for that or anything else. Now, Phil Z74, giving up the program. So you want to be a funny guy. You want to be well-liked. You don't feel that that's happening. So you're going to take your horse and carriage elsewhere.
Hold on, Guru. What was that, Guru?
So you don't feel like any of that good stuff that you want is happening for you here. So let me tell you this, or let me ask you this: are you going to take your horse and carriage, your horse and buggy elsewhere? Do something else, maybe, or what's the plan?
I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm out.
So we're talking about the stream. We're talking about the Discord. We're talking about everything, right?
I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. I'm gonna go somewhere else where I'm appreciated.
Right, and say the stuff that you say here, but hopefully maybe crush a little more.
Yeah, I'm hoping that if I do enough messages with money attached to them, that'll get me in the door.
I see. I can see why. You know, there is that energy here. There is that energy here, Phil. That people, you know, they spend the bits. They invoke all the communal visions and the what have yous, and they're looking for something, right? They're looking for something. How does it feel to look for something and not find it, Phil?
It's because of my haters. Hey, Guru, you want to play Fortnite with me and my son?
I will not. No, I will never play Fortnite with you or your son.
Oh, my son says you're a poop.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm never, listen, let me just say this to everybody in the community. I will never play Fortnite. I will never play Overwatch. I will never play Roblox or Minecraft or Dota or League of Legends or World of Warcraft or any other video game that you invite me to play with you. Now, okay, so Phil, you're disappointed. And you don't like it, right? It feels bad to be disappointed.
That's why I'm giving up the program in 2026.
Well, before you give up the program, Phil Z74, let me put it this way. Where do I say that the power of the next level comes from, Phil?
Boobs.
I've never said that. Phil, the power of the next level comes from a resonance with reality, being one with reality as it is.
Poop.
And feeling good and living in the minds of others, this only gets you further away from reality. It indulges these base deceptions that you tell yourself to comfort yourself in times of turmoil. So let me put it this way. Because of that basic fact that reality is disappointing, is disappointment itself, you, brother, finding disappointment in the program is maybe the most profound thing that you could get from this program, Phil. Okay. Namaste, Phil Z74. Namaste. Phil Z74, I had to take a massive dump. What did I miss? Yeah, Phil Z74, you just called in. Did you have another one of your blackout poops? Or you kind of just, you were, you know, obviously, you know, the term speaks for itself, blacking out while defecating. Whoa, might be. Can I have my water in here? No. Man, we're drinking Celsius tonight. Celsius Arctic Blue. Arctic vibe, I mean. Is Toaster here? It's good, M. Robert Cop. What's your favorite Celsius? Crush, more like Arctic brown, like poop. That I would drink it. I love Celsius. Pepperoncini says W caller. So Pepperoncini voting, putting his vote down, saying I loved this stuff. I love this caller. Try it, Crusher Pants. I love them. I love how mild they are. I love how mild they are. Pretty much it. Shitload of caffeine. I haven't fucked with one of those. Right, I know. And Robert Cop, I feel you. I think I like them. I like them better than Alani News, but I do like Alani News. I haven't fucked with one of those big Celsius cans. They've got like 300 millis of caffeine in them. That like tall boy. Cosmic Stardust. I forgot what is that, the sherbet one? I've always said sherbet. I'm not going to stop. Let's go ahead and bring in our next caller. Tonight we're talking about how we are giving up in 2026. How are we stopping and giving up in 2026? Where did Nigel, what happened? Call back. Nigel was next and he just fell off the line. Nigel, give us a call. All right, let's get this next caller right here.
What?
Uh-oh, is this Delight?
Yeah, it's Delight.
You've been, wait, what did we decide? Did we decide that if you get hold on one second. Chat, do we decide that if you get terminated, you get terminated the whole night? Do we decide that?
Gone. That's fine. It's all right.
Hold on one second. One second, Delight. I just want to double check.
Oh my God.
That's been the rule, but I say we break it for this guy.
No,
they can call back. No decisions are final. Can we please bring them back? Who cares? Okay. Well, okay. So it sounds like you're here to stay, Delight. Namaste to you. How are you doing?
Namaste. Fantastical. Which is a lie. I'm not fantastic, but
yeah, Delight, listen, let's pick back up if you don't mind. Let's pick back up where we left off, okay?
Where did we leave off?
Brother, we left off talking about I was trying to get to where you felt like a loser, right? And then you started talking about your family helping you and you not feeling like you're doing enough to help them, and that felt bad.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, and okay, so tonight, listen, this is the question we're asking all of ourselves. How are you giving up in 2026? How are you going to just give up, quit, and take the fail, take the L? Brother, listen, it looks like the opportunity to do so is staring us right in the face. You feel, so basically you feel like a leech, right?
Right, yes.
You feel like a burden and guilty?
Yeah.
What if this is just how it was forever?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. That would be awful. I would hate to be
quick affirmation for fellas. If you're worried about being a burden at any point in your life, just remember that it could always just be like that, no matter what.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
Continue. I want to hear.
But I expand that. I extrapolate burden to a more generalization of religion. Gosh, I hate to do this, but I feel like being a burden upon people is something that is kind of the basis of what religion is. Like, religion is a burden upon the people who believe in it, and those that don't have to compensate for them.
So, and this is the basis of all religion? Is to just be a burden?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, okay, and how does it feel to have this thought, right? This sort of like to have this sort of justification for kind of just being an anemic burden.
Yeah, it's me. I am that that burden thought. Yeah, and gosh, I am so fortunate. I have the privilege. To be accepted into a family that cares for me. And,
what's wrong with you?
It sucks. A lot.
I believe that. I believe that. Go give us a couple. Give us the greatest hits.
I can't do things, man. It's hard to do the most basic of things, like to take care of myself. I can't do it. I need help with that, even the most basic of things. So it's hard, and I wish I could. And I recognize that there are others who have to do it for me, and it hurts because I love them so much. But I can't do it for myself, so that I am dependent on others to help me.
Right, and we're talking like basic stuff, like getting rides places, getting money, getting food, stuff. You know, making sure you're always in a home of some kind.
Yeah.
And so it's really life or death.
Really, life or death. Like shelter, even shelter. Shelter is the most important thing. Like, think about homeless people.
Right, they're fucked.
Like, they're fucking crazy. Like, if you don't have shelter, then you're fucked.
Yep.
And I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy that I have people who will allow me shelter.
Okay, listen.
I think family. And
I think I found something. I think I found something to give up. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Ready to a front in your life that is taking so much energy from you, and you have so little energy to spare, given your position as being some kind of disabled, I'd imagine. Is that correct?
I mean, it's hard to describe because I don't feel physically disabled. It's more a mental block of capacity. But yes, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. It sounds like, I mean, because you're bright. We haven't missed any communication. The words that you're picking to communicate your thoughts are all kind of like, higher level. So this is gonna sting, and this is gonna hurt. But it's gonna set you free in a manner of speaking. It'll set you free because
Let me brace. I got to brace. I'm bracing.
Okay, listen. You're some kind of disabled. It's hard to describe, but you're some kind of, you don't have the ability that others have. We'll just say disabled for lack of a better term right now. And there's two things though that are happening right now. You're telling me that your life is like how vulnerable you are and how bad it feels, right? To be a burden on people. That they've got to come and make sure you got food, they got to give you a ride to church or whatever, and it feels bad. And then on the other hand, we've got this idea that you expressed to us that you're blessed. Do you see the math equation not completely adding up right now? Here's the thing. Here's your little homework assignment. Ready? You're not blessed.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You're not blessed. Now, could it have been worse? Yes. But blessed.
Yeah, it could be worse. But
that's 100% true.
Yeah.
But listen. Blessed generally means like at the very least above average or normal. Exceeding normal in even a basic way. That would be blessed, right? Oh, a little bit of extra. Oh, I have it better than, most, in some way, in some universal way. It's better than average, but what you're describing to me is not that.
I have a recognition of a privilege, yet I can't really fulfill it. I can't recognize it. I can't achieve what that could be.
You're not going to achieve a quarter of what other people achieve.
A quarter? Yeah. I have access to a percentage of what could be, but I'm not there.
Right. Well, this is the balance. This is the balance, right? You're gonna do the DJ producer thing. You got Fruity Loops and you got a DJ control. You're working on it. However, I'm telling you right now, if you want to talk about in terms of the quality of your expression through DJ and producing, and in the small micro or bigger picture, if we're talking about unleashing the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently here, listen, just taking the L on this being blessed stuff. You are not blessed.
I will take the Leslie Tanner L.
Yeah.
And accept it.
Look,
because it is worthy. It is worthy.
Listen, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna feel like shit, but listen, it's not gonna feel like shit in a way that you're already not feeling like shit. It's gonna be the shit that you feel. And this in turn will unlock a power inside of you that you've known you possessed all along, but it feels like it's sand through your fingers. I'm excited about this next year for you.
I'm there. I'm excited as well. And being here on this channel, talking to the guru, is more than I could ever have imagined as being an accomplishment. And I appreciate it so much. And thank you, Guru.
Namaste, you little piglet. Go,
namaste.
Go suck the life force and enjoy the DJ producing quest.
I'm there.
Namaste to you, Delight. Blessings. Wow. Wow. Now that's a caller. That's an explorer. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering exactly what it looks like to have this program work, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what it looks like to have the program work. You don't got to be funny. You don't got to be interesting. You just got to call up and be ready for the program, the way Delight was just now. Namaste. So glad he called back. So glad that you called back, Delight. Namaste to you. All right, let's take one more caller before I got to take my little pee break. And we'll be taking a little pee break after this, but we got a caller. Now, guys, we have, we're having a night tonight. Tonight, guys, next caller is another first-time caller. So get your namastes ready. I want to see some namaste energy in chat for another first-time caller. Extremely exciting night, guys. We are christening some new explorers, let's just say. Namaste, let's bring him on in. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something that I can call you tonight?
You can call me Alex.
Alex, you son of a bitch. You're a first-time caller tonight, right?
Yeah.
Well, welcome on in, Alex. And thank you so much for giving us a call tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. It's great to have you. It's great to have a new, a search. Sometimes we get the same people calling up all the time. And so it's nice to get you just get a new voice in here, a new mind.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, listen, Alex, I know this is your first time calling. Is this your first time watching the program tonight?
I've watched a little bit a couple times before, but it was only like 15 minutes each.
Oh, okay, interesting. So just kind of dipped your toes in a little bit and then moved on.
Well, it was coincidentally I came in at the end of your stream both times.
It's just coincidence, just like a matter of timing.
Yeah.
So tell me, Alex, how'd you find us to begin with? How'd you stumble upon this program?
Well, I fell asleep watching Twitch, and I woke up after a string of raids that had led to your channel.
So just truly the universe bringing you on the doorstep of something that, we'll see, but it's something that could have a profound effect on the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, do you remember whose stream you fell asleep during? It's okay to say. Who'd you fall asleep during?
I think it was an art streamer called the Martian Mallow.
Martian Mallow. Never heard of Martian Mallow. Would you recommend them?
Yeah, they're fun.
Okay. Martian Mallow, guys. Go ahead and mark that in your old noggins, because that's a stream that we could check out even though you fell asleep during it. Can't be that exciting, but we all fall asleep. Sometimes the stream can be a little cozy, right?
Yeah, her stream is very cozy.
Yeah, that's what it's. Sometimes that happens, and somebody just called this stream cozy the other day, and I was a little confused. I'm like, cozy? I'm not trying to put anybody to sleep. I'm not trying to tuck anybody in.
Yeah, I think there could be different types of cozy too.
That's true. That's so true. What are some different kinds of cozy, Alex?
I mean, one is like, the marshmallow ones that kind of helps you fall asleep.
Hold on, one moment, Alex. We were just gifted 5 community subs. Namaste to Bebop Boop Boop. Once again, gifting 5 community subs. Extremely generous tonight. That's the second time from Bebop we have received 5 community subs. Namaste and blessings to Bebop tonight. Thank you so much, Bebop. So much. Okay, continue, Alex. So we got the different kinds of cozy. We got the Martian Mallow, one kind of cozy. What's another one?
I'd say like your kind of cozy is more like sitting around a campfire with a group of friends. Sitting and just chatting very openly.
True, yes. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. That could be a stream too. We could get a little fire going.
Ooh.
That, Alex, I like that. You got a good mind on you. Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful.
thanks.
Really good. Okay, so yeah, I see what you're saying. There's the, well, listen, I don't mean to just kind of chew the fat with you all night, which I'm sure we could do, but I do want to. I see you had I see in the notes that you had a little bit of a question. You wanted to know what the program is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is honestly the best question that anyone can ask when they come here, because you know. If you just watch it, it's just a call-in show a lot of the time, right? And it's just this guy on screen talking to people, and everybody's talking about the program working, and no one really says what it is, honestly. So I'll go ahead and give you the quick little rundown, and I'll give you some materials to go over when we're done, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, this is, I mean, it's a community. We've got a lot of different facets of it, but first and foremost, it's a personal power program. We dedicate ourselves to unlocking and unleashing a sort of a sense of true potential, true power. Sort of, you know, a lot of the people here have a very similar story about, you know, all of us have had a version of ourselves sort of feeling like it's locked inside of us, waiting to come out, waiting, yearning to be kind of set free. Does this sound familiar to you at all?
I mean, it's funny you should put it like that, because this year has been surprisingly like that, a lot more than like in a very literal sense.
Okay.
But I want to, like, I could talk about that later. I first want to like hear more about what the program is.
Right. Okay, so well, I'll go ahead and I'll give it. Try to condense this as much as I can. Now, the program itself, that's what our goal is, and it's based on what I refer to as some basic just tenets. Now, there's some things that you're gonna hear me repeat over and over again, and certainly that, you know, there's some you'll hear me do that, but ultimately, this program, it seeks to meet people exactly where they are. You know, I try not to back myself in the corner. I've had different versions of this program before in the past, before right now, where, you know, I was too specific. I was talking about my own experience. I was kind of just going through my own sort of spiritual realizations or some bullshit, and it cut a lot of people off. I found, you know, the light kind of dim in someone's eyes, and I'm like, something's not right here. So ultimately, I put together these 4 tenets that get you in touch with reality as it is, exploring reality to be in reality, like you say, exactly as it is. No illusions, no fairy tales, no nonsense. And once we do that, we find ourselves unlocking a sense of power that we've known we possess all along. This is a very common experience, that they start unlocking a power that they've known they possessed all along, but ultimately they were missing it somehow. Does this make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 tenets, and let's go ahead and go through. Somebody in the chat's going to help me out. They're already kind of going off. Doofus, thank you so much, Doofus. Brother Doofus Dusseldorf's been with us for about 10 years. Namaste. So the first tenet is the most important, but this is my least favorite step of the program. I hate this one. It's relax. Now, what we mean by relax here, generally speaking, means something that kind of just feels bad, right? Right, relax into our bodies. Our bodies don't feel good. My body doesn't feel good. When I relax effectively into my body, into my anxiety, into my depression, into my whatever, it doesn't feel good. Okay, so that's the rule of thumb. If you're relaxing and it feels good, you're not relaxing. If it feels bad, then you're doing it right. Okay. So eventually, while we relax, Alex, we'll find ourselves flooded with thoughts and feelings and things like this. We start noticing stuff maybe about our body, about the room we're in, about maybe politics or something on the internet, or, you know, we start looking at things a little differently. But this step of the program is very important. After we relax, we question. We question these things that occur to us. You know, in a very ruthless way, we question anything and everything. Any belief system, any fact, anything that can be questioned, we question. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like a science or philosophy guy? You seem like it.
In what sense?
You seem like I get an air of sort of skepticism from you. You like an air of like thoughtfulness.
Yeah. So, well, I would say, generally, I'm actually religious. For stuff like this, kind of like, if I'm totally honest about my view on it, it's kind of like with stuff like this where it's kind of like, the universe and stuff. The way I view it is like the same way I view, like, somebody says the abandoned house is haunted. And I don't believe in ghosts, but they might have thought there was a ghost because maybe there's some mold in the house that messes with your head. So even it's like, even though I don't like directly believe like everything about it, is kind of the essence I think can be true.
Right. There's like you, so you're able to kind of like draw lines between your religious beliefs and like other things that other people maybe like with just expressed with different words.
Sure.
Or you can go part of the way. Is that what you're saying with the mold? I'm trying to make sure I understand before I go any farther.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the way I view it. Like, and like you say, like the universe is making this happen. I'm kind of like, I don't really. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that when you say the universe is that's probably the biggest actual sticking point. Is like, I've heard people mean different things by that.
Oh my gosh, I know. Listen, I've been through a lot of different kinds of sort of scientific and spiritual training, and the different versions of what people mean by the universe is like, will make your damn head spin. And most of them, I'm going to be honest, not to be overly crass, but most of it is bullshit. I'll go ahead and say it. A lot of people in my position, they start talking about the universe, they are full of it. So listen, I completely understand where you're coming from. This universe stuff, and let's not. I won't get stuck on that. I'll just kind of finish the explanation of the program. So, question, right? We're familiar with relaxing, questioning, and then we move on to the third step. The third tenet of the program is to express yourself, right? And this could be, it could be through art. That's the first thing people think of. Writing songs, painting paintings, whatever. But also, it could just be as simple as expressing yourself to a loved one, right? Saying like, hey, my leg hurts. Can you stop sitting on my leg? Or it could be going to a town hall meeting and say like, I need my roads paved, you pig. You fat, rich pigs. And maybe even bringing a gun or something like that. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing right now. But these are all human expressions. And that's really that third tenet of the program. Does express make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the final, the thing about expression here is ultimately the expression of the self, of who you are, of who I am, of who anyone else in chat is. Ultimately, this universe, for lack of a better word, this world, whatever, is fading, it's dying, it's decaying, right? It's impermanent. And because of that, human expression, self-expression, as fun as it is, as gratifying as it is, as much as it feels good, it's ultimately pretty pointless, isn't it? Pretty worthless.
I can't remember who wrote it, the poem about all art is worthless.
Yes. Yes, I'd love to know what poem that is, because I'm right there with him. I'm right there with that poet.
I'll look it up after the call and put it in chat, because it's a very famous poem and discusses this concept just very eloquently.
I'd love to get my peepers on that, honestly. Yeah, if you can find it, drop it in the chat or drop it in the Discord server. Well, I'm sure everybody here is going to gobble that right up.
Yeah, I'll wait till after though, because else I'm bad at doing two things at once.
Oh, no worries. Take your time. Well, and so basically, this is all leading to the fourth and final tenet, which is to explore. And we're only able to explore once we've reached that realization, that sort of really disappointing, discouraging defeat of, the worthlessness of self-expression. Then we're exploring. Then we're able to think thoughts more clearly, sometimes for the first time. Feel feelings directly. We're able to become that which we are truly meant to become in a way of expressing that. Phil Z74, I just got off the phone with Pepperoncini. He said he wanted to get DMs from any ladies or dudes who like pegging. Pegging. That's when a woman without a penis attaches a false penis over her vagina and has anal sex with the man. Is that accurate?
I guess so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Phil Z74. Thanks for doing a solid for Pepperoncini. Now. So listen, that's basically the program, and as you can see, it's pretty flexible. There's not a lot of concreteness to it. What we do though is apply it to this experience of the explorer, and then we watch the results happen. So what do you think? What do you think about all that bullshit I just said?
I guess I'm like confused about some parts of it. Like, I'm not like I understand what you're saying, but it doesn't like match my experience in terms of the like rest part, where if you do resting right, it's very uncomfortable and stuff like. Obviously, for expression, I'm like very into like the artist's worthless poem, and I do lots of art and
okay,
and like occasionally I'll give art to people, and I always just kind of feel like, why would you like this, you know? And some people don't, but
I know what you mean. It's you have this immediate realization, right? That this is what the fuck is this thing that I'm giving to somebody, and I mean for it to be a positive thing for their life. It really sort of confuses me. I've done that before. So listen. Well, we don't. One thing I've learned while trying to I used to tour this program, and some people just don't like it, right? Some people don't get it. And in earlier versions of the program, I would bend over backwards to try to explain and get them to understand. And one time I did, no kidding. I was in Los Angeles, performing in front of. It was a sort of like a noise show. It was a bunch of art people, and they were the most unpleasant. It was one of the most unpleasant things I've ever been around by far. And I tried to explain the program to somebody, and the guy wanted to fight me. Queen Goldie. What? He wanted to fight me. Queen Goldie rating Namaste to Sister Queen Goldie, Explorer, blessings and Namaste Goldie. You biatch. Namaste to you. Welcome on in. It's so good to have you guys. It is so good to have you guys. Namaste Goldie. Welcome on into Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We're talking about how we are giving up in 2026. So guys, stick around. I'm about to go on a little pee break after this call, but stick around so we can explore this together, all right? We're exploring what exactly we are going to give up on. What are we going to take the failure, the L, the defeat? What are we going to mourn? Let's talk about it. in just a moment. So listen, yeah, the point of me saying that to you, though, Alex, was just, listen, if you feel like you understand it, and I completely, I get it. I get it. It's more of an experiential thing. You got to experience the program and see it work in other people's lives. And maybe it doesn't work, right? But I think the fact that you're here and that you're giving it a shot it speaks to something, right? It speaks to some kind of resonance. There's some aspect of what's going on that you feel like, oh, let me check this out.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, Alex, this has been a really tremendous call. Guys, can we get some more namaste in chat right now for Alex? First time call. We just had a doozy. We just went on a long one with Alex right now. Can we get some damn namastes in chat for brother Alex? Well, Alex, thank you so much for being so generous with your time tonight, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Leslie.
Of course. Is there any final little thought that you wanted to share with chat before we move on tonight?
Just I'll go find the poem and post it in chat.
Oh yeah, don't forget.
It's very brief too, only like a paragraph.
Well, it better be. If it's talking about being fucking worthless as a poem, it better not be long. Okay, well, listen,
Thanks,
Alex, you have yourself a wonderful night, and don't be a stranger, all right? Call back in soon when you can.
Okay.
All right, namaste.
Thanks, Leslie. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Namaste.
Namaste, Alex. Wow. Now, we have had listen, Queen Goldie, Raiders, how was the stream, first of all? How was the stream over there? Can you talk to me about that? Please. Hun, can you talk to me about how the stream went over there? Did it go okay? Was the energy good? It was great. Wonderful. Wonderful to hear, Gold. Wonderful to hear that. Namaste. Yeah, so listen, guys, Raiders, we have had a doozy of a night. Lots of very exciting stuff. We've had some doozies of first-time callers in which we've been able to really experience and witness the program working in real time in these people's lives, and it is nothing short of astounding what we've been able to accomplish in such a small amount of time. Namaste to Delight, to Alex, and to a lesser extent all the other callers because you didn't do as good of a job. Toaster, Jen, and Phil Z74. You kind of, compared to the other two, you did a very bad job. You kind of made the show worse. But when we take a look at the new callers, who were very generous and vulnerable with themselves, that was good, and what you did was bad. So let me say that one more time, just to make it very clear. Jen, Toaster, Phil Z74, what you did was bad and made the show worse. Delight and Alex, what you did was good and made the show better. So, namaste. So guys, I gotta take a little pee break, and then we'll be back with the rest of the program tonight. Sit tight for a couple of words about my community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. My community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com, where I host my library of exclusive materials, monthly postcard, etc. I'm shorn down there. Phil C74 actively shaving his balls and airing out the raw skin of his scrotum. Namaste to you. Thanks so much for sharing that with us, Phil Z. Guys, sit tight, like I said, just for a couple moments, and stick around for a couple words about my community of Devoted Light. I'll be right back in just a moment with the second half of tonight's exploration.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, listen, I know your time is precious, let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Just some other, maybe some mascots in general we could get. Like maybe we could have like a twink Benny the Bull, or we could have a, you know, like if if Mr. Clean was more effeminate, or you know, something like that. Maybe downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. Welcome on back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to be back with you. Thank you for allowing me a little bit of a break. I just took a little, I got a little pee-pee going. I ate a mouthful of food, and I also got a fresh can of A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer. Guys, if you have not given a try, if you haven't given an old college try to A&W's most recent addition to their already, immaculate family of products, this Zero Sugar Root Beer is gonna knock your socks off. It is so good. It is refreshing. It is a little bit lighter than the full sugared root beer, and you can drink it guilt-free. Odie Milk Galaxy, namaste. Thank you. Look, guys, Odie Milk Galaxy is a first-time sub. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a first-time subber here. This is a big night for new explorers. Blessings and namaste to Odie Milk Galaxy. Blessings. Thank you so much for that. I cannot thank you enough for that. Blessings. I'm new here, respectfully. What the heck is this? It's amazing. I love it. I'm enthralled and I'm inspired, but while I was typing this, I realized I get it. I get it. Holy crap, it's great. Sign me up for everything. I just subbed OMG. Well, listen, if you're looking for the, let me drop a couple more things in the chat real quick. If you're looking for everything, here is a link by which you can join my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Odie Milk, we'll be right with you in just a moment because I have, this is something that we refer to as a Jazz Express. Namaste. That's right. Blessings and namaste. Zero. This Jazz Express is devoted. I'm going to be devoting all the proceeds from this Jazz Express to A&W, to development of more zero sugar products for A&W in general. So listen, if you guys know, does anybody know an A&W rep? Does anybody know an A&W rep? I'd absolutely love to send some stuff on over. I'd love to send them a lot of money, basically. Is there an FAQ where we can learn about Leslie's music background? It clearly has jazz chops. I'm gonna say One Ron Chef, the universe. The universe is where I cut my teeth. Blessings and namaste. But there's also there is a credit in the about section of the Twitch profile that has all the credits for it has all the hardware, software, and a couple of the credits of the contributors. Namaste. Good question. Phil Z74, if Pepperoncini was here, he'd have an inverse boner. So Phil Z74, imagining Pepperoncini's erection. Phil Z74, you know what I like? Inconsistent bit redeemed. Super cool. Leslie sucks. Namaste. Love that. Well, listen, I don't know. Do you see anything on the screen? Phil Z74, do you see anything on the screen telling you that you're going to be getting consistent redeems? Do you see anything on the goddamn screen right now? Open your eyes. Namaste. Phil Z74 also, so the inverse penis, Nindy new single bit. Phil, shut the fuck up. Craigulators subbing, blessings. 1 more month, Guru. The program works. We're hitting 4 years with Craigulators. 4 goddamn years of Craigulators, if you can believe that. Wow. And Beboop, another 5 subs. You're out of control tonight. Bebop Boop Boop is out of control tonight. Blessings and namaste. Almost sneaking by me with that. So this is for A&W zero sugar products. May they reign both in heaven and earth for all of time. And let's get some more. Let's get some more products. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much, everybody who pushed that Jazz Express along. There we go. Namaste, everybody. Blessings. German royalty. I don't know if you've been checking out. We've been opening your little packages with the pictures. Tremendous stuff, German. Namaste to you. Chromatic Mage, P Pop Poop. Chromatic Mage, thank you so much for that single bit. Namaste. Phil Z74, there is a bit menu on the screen. Feel free to just go ahead and express your damn ass self. That'd be great. Okay, so we got another caller lined up, guys. Let's take it. I was going to share one other thing with Human DLC, but also with Odie Milk Galaxy. I've got the right here. So if you're looking for some more material, so really find out what this program is all about, you can do that at the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com, of course. The podcast, the music downloads, the postcards, etc. But ladies and gentlemen, right there, that link I just dropped in chat, theprogramworks.com. Theprogramworks.com is the home for Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Writings, a store with some merch in it, a really tremendous introduction into that which we are constantly working toward unlocking. What does the next level mean? What are the tenets? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Namaste. Now, guys, we do have a caller lined up. Again, we are discussing how are we giving up in 2026. Let's go ahead and bring this next caller in. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Thank you so much for being so patient on hold. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, namaste. It's Borealis.
Namaste, Borealis. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you?
Oh, I'm having a really great exploration tonight. I feel we've had some first-time callers that have really brought, really, there was a lot of meat on the bones of those calls that I could have gnawed on those bones all night.
It's been fresh, right? It's been good.
Oh, I know. It's so so nutrient dense and fulfilling. You saw those? You saw a couple of those?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and what did you think? What'd you think? So you've been here for a while. What was your reaction to listening to those calls?
I've been able to catch the whole show tonight. So, yeah, no, it's been good, a mix of the new and the old, but we're getting some new blood in here. I'm always excited to see how many people, stumbled onto your stream for the first time during the silent stream, and that's what got them hooked. And I was like, that's such a unique way to encounter the program in the wild, right? It would totally change your perspective. So hats off to you people. You're special, kind of fucked up. I love it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I'm saying. We've had a handful of people hungry for something that they didn't even know they were hungry for. We just had BVVVVVVV999 join us. I can only assume how they found us. BVVVVVV999. How'd you find us tonight? Was this a recommendation? Did you just stumble upon us? We've had a small little influx of new explorers, and I'd love to speak with you about how exactly that happened. Well, listen, Borealis, we don't have to talk about all these other people. I want to do all the calls. Borealis, you're calling up. You're coming into the show a little bit later. Were you busy tonight?
No, we kept you from the beginning. You're a hot ticket. I love the call system though, because you can get it. I've been waiting a while, but you can listen to the program. I don't feel like I'm missing out or anything. So yeah, no, I'm excited about the topic really, because last year, we did. It was maybe kind of it's kind of a familiar thing to do at the end of the year. You kind of think about
you're reflecting
your goals. Right, you're reflecting, and then you're seeing what things maybe you want to change or whatever.
Right.
Or say, fuck yeah, I don't want to change anything. That's a choice too. So it's just kind of nice listening to your last call too, because you kind of went back through the tenets of the program and the 4 basic steps and stuff, and I was kind of using that as my reflection. I'm like, yeah. So I went into this year 25 with the embrace failure, right? And I think I did a bang-up fucking job on that. I knocked it out of the park, right?
You really did, and in a way that's difficult to control. A lot of people they set their sights only so high when it comes to failure, and you went nuts. You were like LeBron James in there, going fucking crazy. Triple double of failure. Go ahead and remind us, in case some of us, because we got some new people in chat right now. Go ahead and remind us of exactly the extent of your failure this past year.
Okay, all right. Well, I had started back to college after many years on the back of my cancer dying thing, which that was a whole other story, right? But this particularly, so I was a double major film and music, and and I was I was very committed to it, even though it's kind of sucking, but it was going to be kind of a cool setup if I could pull it off. As an orientation leader, as a senator, I was people thought I was like normal, even though like, you know, to look at me, but you know, I was getting by. In an academic environment, like a Gen Xer can kind of slide. It's all I'm saying. But and then the Paxil episodes had been in Paxil for hot flashes. Some
Paxil episode
years ago.
The Paxil episode.
Yeah, the Paxil episode. So I'm like really sensitive to withdrawal from that. This is like the third time I tried coming off of it, and I could tell it was getting really bad, and I went to the emergency room, and they put me in the psych ward, like the city psych ward, in the metropolitan area in which I live. It's not cool. And then, like, they put me on Prozac along with the Paxil to try to get me off the Paxil, and that triggered, like, this, like, kidney failure thing. And then, like I ended up having kidney failure in the hospital and like almost died. But I didn't this time. But I gained like 50 pounds. I gained like 50 pounds in 4 weeks. It was insane. I was like that girl in Willy Wonka that turns into a blueberry. It was nuts.
But you were just,
I had like
filled with
stigmata that night. I was watching this. Yeah, but just water. I started, my arms started leaking that night out of my IV hole. So I was watching the program. The P stigmata. It's fucking real. So that's when I turned around though to see the program work. And the failure, my kidney failure, it was just enough, you know. But I'm still here. So I think I mastered that aspect. So looking ahead at 2026.
The reason I wanted you to give us a little recap before we went any further is because, you know, we got some explorers. We're about to come up on some 4-year anniversaries to people that have been a part of this program, and you know, I could feel some of them getting a little confident, getting a little bit get big for their britches as far as, you know, the success that they've found and transformation through this program. But listen, if you're looking to compare your failures to somebody, how about this? Maybe you finally quit a hobby. Maybe you just realized you were disabled and you're just kind of this like burdensome loser. But have your kidneys failed? Have you taken to the program so thoroughly that you have allowed your kidneys to fail? Are you giving up your kidneys for 2026? Are you capable of this? Just keep this in mind as we head into the next year, that we've got an explorer extraordinaire on our hands right now. Now, Borealis.
Yeah.
You are coming off a big year for failure, right?
Huge. Yeah. Huge.
Yeah. So how do you feel like
nobody fails like I do?
Exactly. So you're rounding the corner, right? You're rounding the corner on a really prolific year. And so how does that, you know, a lot of people are in the opposite position, right? They're like, I ask what they want to give up, and they say like, oh, I want to become a DJ. I'm like, nope, that's the opposite of what I was talking about. But here you're opposite, right? Your life got fucked up, and you had to, did you quit school or pause it? I forgot.
I had to drop all my classes except for one. I took an incomplete. It's a screenplay writing class, and so I've got like a couple more weeks to finish that. It's gonna screw up my financial aid package and my work study shit, but at least I got one class out of it.
Okay.
Everything else I withdrew, but I'm trying to do like mostly online classes this spring because I'm still like not recovered. I actually today I met with a kidney guy and I got like great numbers on all of my pee, and my blood numbers are awesome. I have like protein where I should be. I have like everything was great, hunky dory. But like that just means they can start like changing my medication a little bit. So I still won't have an immune system for like a couple months at least. I don't know. So I'm trying to mostly do online classes. I might have to like go to campus for like a class or two here or there, but I'm hoping like I can like push that stuff later this semester. But like I kind of got my strength back. I just like I can't be around people, and I have to eat like constantly because of this weird diet that I'm on.
So
when you mostly eat vegetables, you apparently just like have to eat all the time.
When you can only eat vegetables, or when you don't eat vegetables?
It's mostly vegetarian. Like I can eat. it's low protein, we'll put it that way, but it's also low, like, they can't have electrolytes and like weird stuff like that. So like potassium and things like that, where they're supposed to be good for you. It's like, oh no, so it's really weird. I have to like. It's a good thing I was a chef because I don't know how people do it. It's really complicated. So
now, okay, so so you find yourself still dealing with the direct consequences of a big year for failure in 2025. But you're rounding the corner into this new year, and Lord knows, it's out of your hands as far as, the scope and depth of failure awaiting you in the next year. But, how are you thinking about it? Are you looking to maybe do some light cardio instead of quite the heavy lifting of being kind of a loser? Or like, where's your mindset? Are you trying to just coast a little bit? What's going on? What's going on with Borealis in terms of failure looking at the next year?
Well, okay, I think the next step there really is, so like if you're looking at failure, the opposite of failure, you're battling success, right?
Right.
So what you need to do is like dismantle success preemptively, and in order to do that, like what you have to do is, the thing you need to give up is hope. And so that's a big one, right? So there's a lot of different ways hope can like creep into your mindset, and make you believe things that aren't possible, or that definitely aren't going to happen to you anyway.
Right.
And that leads into like, so it's all false, and it is completely pointless. So to dismantle hope, to start at least poking some holes in it is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to take it a little easier on myself. I don't need to have another banner year. But, I thought that this was a good place to kind of poke in. So, I'm starting with, I'm going to drop the double major down too. I'm still going to try to minor in music, but I'm going to stick with the film thing. Scale that back. That was a little overambitious of me. And I'm going to really try to reduce a lot of my social interaction, which is sort of going to naturally happening. And I think I've mentioned before, like, one of my favorite things about COVID was kind of like the seclusion a little bit. Like, you could be kind of like, fuck off. I mean, at least the 6 feet thing was awesome. Like, I'm sorry, who didn't love that? I do. And New Orleans kind of had, since we got hit so early with the COVID numbers, like, we tended to be overly cautious throughout the rest of the pandemic, and arguably past it. But so the attitudes here, like, I put out a mask. It wasn't that long ago, so it's like the attitudes nowadays are different. We're like, so I feel protected. People like automatically kind of move away. They're not like dicks like whereas before they would have been like, what are you, like some SARS victim or something, like 20 years ago. Like what? So it's kind of cool. Like I mask up when I go out, but I really can't go out and be around people at all because like a cold can kill me, the flu can kill me.
Right.
So as long as I'm on like these massive doses of steroids, which has been fun. Yeah, it's just been fun.
So listen.
So like I said, just little bits, little bits. But that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to chip away at hope a little bit because I feel like that's where that like really just sets you up, right? Later to just like, kick you in the nuts.
I mean, it sounds like in terms of, firstly, it sounds like your dance card's full, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like your dance card is full in terms of failing, and you've already got plenty lined up for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because quick affirmation for women. Listen, do not underestimate how badly you can fuck up the rest of your life, and the spiritual benefits of. Let me hold on. I got to finish that for the ladies. One second. Don't underestimate how badly you can fuck up your whole life, especially with and through your own femininity. Explore that.
Yeah.
All right. Now, because there's a feminine way to fuck up your life. That's different than a masculine way to fuck up your life. and I'd love we should do failure for women sometime soon. Okay, so but listen, but one thing I want to drill on a little bit with you. One thing I want to drill on with you a little bit. That was from Pepperoncini. Namaste. Pepperoncini, very generous for women tonight. No. When it comes to this hope business, I want to just kind of underline that before we move on tonight. This hope, giving up hope, right? Now you died on the table, back in the day, not that long back in the day, but before you called in, and then you had a real serious health scare that could have killed you this past year, and what you find yourself with at the end of that is a different perspective on hope, and it sounds like you're ready to move beyond it, right? You're trying to get rid of it. You're trying to suppress it, send it off.
Yeah.
TravCam with ordering a guided meditation. Think about what I just said while I do this guided meditation. Caller, there's so many more years to fuck up your life, so much worse. Reach for the fucked up stars. Okay. A naked woman soaring through the cosmos. She realizes after a few light years that she hasn't been breathing. She starts to get a little panicky. She's also not breathing on top of being as dehydrated as she is. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, for this woman, it is not her fault. She thinks of all the people in her life that let her down, that made her soar through the cosmos, that made her get several light years from Earth with her naked tits out as she gasps for no air. And that was for women. TravCam Zero, namaste to you. Good to see you, Travie. Blessings and namaste. Okay, so go ahead and give us give us your thoughts on giving up hope before we move on tonight, Borealis.
Oh, I think it's a good place to start to kind of release yourself from more accountability.
Release yourself from accountability. Love that. Continue.
Yeah, and just like I said, this is going to be it's not going to take it easier this year, but it's a good place to start, I think.
Honestly, and that is a hard-earned insight. A hard-earned insight. Namaste.
An expensive one.
Yeah, especially in the United States, right?
Yeah, right.
You're fucked.
Totally. Yeah,
I better get back to school for film and music. Oh, $150,000 of medical debt or something like that? I better get back. Oh, hold on. I forgot my texts about Tarkovsky. That'll take care of this.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. That rocks. Borealis, thank you so much for calling tonight. I always love talking to you.
It's good to catch up, Leslie.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the show tomorrow night, so I'm glad I caught that promo. You should shout that out again for anybody that missed that.
Yeah, as soon as we're done, I'll do another re-announcement for everybody, let everybody know that we're streaming tomorrow night for New Year's Eve, Special Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Maybe people don't even know what that is, but I'm about to explain it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, namaste, Borealis. I genuinely, as always, this is a treat to talk to you, and thanks for giving us so much of your time tonight.
Namaste. Y'all have a good night.
Namaste.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a treat, huh? That Borealis Black. What a treat. Now, guys, what I see, guys, listen, this has been a very fun night. I want to thank everybody for being here. TravCam, again, thanks for those bits and for that guided meditation for everyone. Namaste, everybody. What Borealis was just talking about what Borealis is just talking about is that we are going to stream for New Year's Eve tomorrow night. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, we will be live with a very, very special Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Now, guys, if you don't know what this is Explorations. If you don't know what Infatuations with Leslie Tanner is, it is a live dating game show in which you all enter and go on competitive dates with each other. And basically you just go, it's 3-minute long date. You try to be as good as you can on the date, be normal, be funny, be interesting. I judge your performances, and the winner simply moves on to the next round. Then the next challenger comes in the next round, we proceed. Now, whoever plays tomorrow and racks up the most W's for the night will get a very special piece of Leslie Tanner merch in the mail. So whoever wins tomorrow, I'll message you. We'll figure out if you've already got the t-shirt, I'll get you something else. But I will be in contact with the winner of tomorrow night's Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, get you some merch. So namaste to that. So if you guys are around tomorrow night, come spend New Year's Eve with me, Leslie Tanner. We're going to play Infatuations, and then we are going to do the countdown for Chicago Central Time. I guess we'll do a countdown for East because we'll be on, but I'm not staying up for Mountain Time. Nobody even lives in Mountain Time Zone, and definitely not staying up California and whatever. You guys, Washington, you guys are fine. You can handle it. Namaste. Bebop, you should join tomorrow. You should do it tomorrow. You should check it out. There's a link in Discord if you want to reserve a spot, otherwise walk-ups will be accepted. Creative Steve, dude, do it. Creative Steve, you should do it tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we're going to be streaming New Year's Eve. That's right. I think my wife and girlfriend might frown on extra dating. Well, listen, if it makes you feel any better, listen, if you're in that situation, you got a wife, you got a girlfriend, you got a husband, you got a boyfriend, maybe you're in a polycule and you're still cheating on someone. I would love to know about that, by the way. Has anyone been in a polycule and still found themselves pathologically attracted to cheating on it? I'd love to do a night for you. I'd love to just get you on here and talk to you. But either way, take heart, though, that if you find yourself in this position, that this is a competitive dating situation. This isn't to find love. It's not to find a partner. It is literally you're competing tooth and nail with the motherfucker across from you on Discord. You are going head to head. You're going to win. You're going to dominate. You're not going to like, oh, maybe they'll like me, or maybe I'll like them. Let's just see if sparks fly. No, fuck the sparks. You're here to extinguish sparks of the person across from you. That is Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. I used to live in Albuquerque. No one important lives in MST. You know, I did a Leslie Tanner. I did an Explorations show there back in the day, a seminar back in the day in Albuquerque. I loved it. It was the first time I'd ever been there, Albuquerque. That's true. I met poly people that were annoying but still charming, but you couldn't say that they were. And I would say this to their face. If they saw that phrase, poly people are annoying, they would be like, yeah. At best, they're like, yep, that's true. At worst, they're whatever. On board. Let's talk to this final caller of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Final caller. Again, tomorrow we're streaming New Year's Eve. We'll start the stream normal time. We'll kick off Infatuations at about 9 o'clock. We'll infatuate and we'll do the countdown. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun night, everybody. Every transgender person being poly is the bane of my existence. That's why I love meeting, like, I love speaking to like a genuinely conservative trans person. It feels good. It's genuinely like, oh, like pressure is being relieved from the inside of my brain, right? I want to meet more just like casually racist trans people. I know a handful, not as many as I would like. Let's go ahead and bring on our final caller of the night. Caller, you're gonna be our final caller of the night. Welcome back to Explorations. Go ahead and introduce yourself to chat.
Hey, it's Alex.
Alex, welcome back. How you doing?
Fairly excellent.
Wonderful, Alex. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So fairly excellent. What'd you do today? What put you in such a fairly excellent mood, huh?
Oh, well, I've got a little chihuahua, and she loves the snow, so I make little snowballs for her, and she loves it, and she bites them and bites off little pieces of it, and she rips them into little pieces, and then I make another one, and she rips those into pieces, too.
That is so cute. That is so cute.
Yeah.
Ripping them into pieces like that. Now, is this, sometimes I see chihuahuas that are very cute, very sweet, but then I see other chihuahuas that are they're very anxious, and they're very, they're very violent. Where does your chihuahua fall?
Some are, many of them are cruel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she doesn't fall into that category. She's one of the good ones. And yeah, and we got lucky, and she's a long hair one.
I love that. A long hair. Oh, those are even cuter. I love the long haired ones.
Yeah,
scraggly. Is it kind of scraggly hair?
Adorable. And she's her mission in life is, and her duty is to protect us from the squirrels, because they're mounting an offensive against us every day.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows, and she is on the front lines every day, every fucking day. Excuse me.
No, you can feel free to express yourself here. Now, Alex, tonight we are exploring something in particular. It's the new year. Have you watched the program tonight at all, or are you just kind of jumping on late?
I've been watching for a while.
Okay. So you've seen me discuss the theme a little bit. The theme being, how are you giving up in 2026? So does that question make sense to you in a sort of a Leslian sense?
Yeah.
Quick affirmation for fellows. Listen, you stand to benefit so much from giving up. It boggles the mind to really consider. Hold on, let me get Pepperoncini getting the one for the fellas. I gotta redo the fellas. 1 second, Alex. I gotta take another swing at that. Fellas, listen. You are failing in more ways than you could ever allow yourself to think of. And the spiritual benefits of allowing yourself even a fraction of it, brother, let the transformation take place. Alex, you were speaking about failure and giving up. Speak more.
Right. Well, I'm thinking about, I think I'll give up on giving up tobacco next year.
Look at that.
Yep.
Somebody got it. Okay, talk to me about that. Giving up on giving up tobacco. Speak more about that. So you're a smoker. How long have you been a smoker?
Oh, geez. Since, let's see, it must be 20 years? Over 20 years. No, it's more than that. It's more like 25 years.
25 years. And how many times have you tried to quit?
A few. Here and there. Just a few here and there, but it's it's just something that just kind of it's an addiction, so what can you say?
Mm-hmm.
But I have this extraordinary plan So I've done like patches, and I did those ridiculous vapes.
Right.
Suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard they're bad. I've heard they're not. They don't work.
They totally suck. So, instead of giving up, I'm going to give up on giving up, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to lean into pipe tobacco and cigars now.
Ooh. Okay, so you're going the totally opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Listen, Grandpa Liquor, that is the opposite of what he needs right now. Grandpa Liquor, have you been watching the program at all tonight? We do not need encouragement to not fail. Have you read the screen? How are you giving up? We finally are making some strides. Okay, just don't look at chat right now. There's some loss. Some people are just a little confused. Okay.
Yeah, Trump said you can eat them. And it might be a little retarded. That's okay, though.
Yeah, no, that's... I knew a retarded guy that would eat cigarettes. But that's for another night. So, Alex, we're talking about smoking a pipe, smoking cigars, going the opposite direction. And listen, before we even get into the excitement of the novelty of all that stuff, I'd be remiss to allow us to skip the sort of disappointment in yourself that's kind of waiting to be explored. So, for a long time, you wanted to quit smoking, and why? Why did you want to quit?
Oh, it's debilitating. You know, yeah, it'll drag you down. It's expensive. And then eventually it makes you really tired, it makes you sick in different ways. It's, there's a plethora of reasons. And, yeah, makes your breath stink, it makes your teeth yellow, it's awful.
So it just makes you less attractive. It eats away at your health. Your lung capacity is ass. Naked Comedy, namaste. Welcome on in. Blessings and namaste to Naked Comedy. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh. How was the stream? Naked, how was the stream? Talk to me. How was the stream over there? You're catching us right at the end. We're on our final caller talking about somebody giving up smoking for 2026, right in tonight's theme. Really tremendous call. But before we continue, I do want to check last stream of 2025. Great stream. Awesome. Lots of laughs. Do you guys get to giggling over there? I love to giggle. I love to laugh, personally speaking. Do you like to laugh, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love to laugh. I love it.
Sure.
Wait, I'm quitting in 2026, but only temp for a tonsil surgery. We'd be giggling for sure. Okay. Well, listen, that's a different thing. And as long as you have a plan for how to get back on smoking after the surgery, then I'm less worried about it. But we'll talk about it when the time comes. Now, Alex, so it fucks up your teeth. It probably fucks up your skin. It fucks up your lungs. It's disgusting. It's expensive. It's detracting from the quality of your life in like a lot of ways, and also kind of astronomically raises the chance that you'll get cancer and whatnot.
Yep.
And you're looking down. You're making us pivot, which is I think going to be a lot of fun with the pipe and stuff. But before the pivot, you're looking down all of those consequences, and you're saying, listen, I don't have the willpower to be better than this. I'm done. I accept the shitty skin. The version of myself who's got nicer skin and nicer teeth and more expendable income, I'm done. That person doesn't exist anymore. I'm taking a shovel to their head in 2026.
Yeah, there's just endless examples of extraordinarily respectable people who are so regal that a small pipe will have a cigar in that. You know, anyone from Churchill to Clint Eastwood and to Gandalf. You know,
Gandalf, yeah, Gandalf the Grey. Did Gandalf the White smoke a pipe? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I would imagine he did. I don't remember.
Yeah, he liked that and salted pork and ale. Sure. Fuck yeah.
Right. Okay. So listen, you were taking the L in a lot of different ways, and ultimately why? What was kind of the tipping point where you said, you know what, I am this kind of nasty, you know, poorer kind of. I'm just going to take the L and be a loser on this. What pushed you over the edge?
Well, it's just I don't like difficult things. Difficult things make me feel like I have to do something hard. You know, I don't want to do hard stuff.
Being challenged makes you feel small, stupid, inadequate.
Yeah.
And so, and it's one thing to feel that and then never verbalize it, but here you are kind of admitting freely, not only do you have worse skin, shitty teeth, less money, higher risk of all sorts of illness, but you also are just freely admitting, I am inadequate, I am small-minded, I don't have the emotional tenacity to do this.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I could not ask for a better way to end this stream about giving up in 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what it's all about. Realizing who you are is not as good as what you wished it was. Wow.
Just do it. Just keep doing it, though. You know.
Right.
What's the alternative, Guru? What's the fucking alternative? Nothing.
Well, that's. I mean, to somebody who's with the spiritual fortitude that you have, I mean, it might seem obvious, but to many people, they need to tell themselves fairy tales about, you know, about the version of themselves waiting to be birthed, right? Just given the right number of push-ups, the right direction, motivation, watch the right videos, drink enough water, blah 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 blah. But you stepping up to the plate, letting the universe punch you in the chest, taking the punch, going down and not getting back up. That is powerful. That is beautiful. Namaste. Namaste.
Damn right.
Damn right. Well, listen, Alex, I kind of just don't, I want to leave it right there because everybody that had the, and I'll say it, pleasure of listening to you spell out your thoughts and feelings around this heading into 2026, this was a treat for all of us. I want to thank you for this.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and thank you so much, Guru.
Of course.
Namaste.
Of course. Don't be a stranger in 2026, all right? Call back soon.
All right, we'll see you next year.
All right, see you next year. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end. Oh, wait, not that. Don't. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whatever. Yeah, if you want to tip, sure, go ahead. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here for an absolutely barn burner of a stream. Blessings and namaste to everybody. To you all for being here. To my moderators, my producers, Pepper and Chini behind the scenes, screening calls for a long time tonight. Fantastic stuff. And thank you to my to everybody who contributed a little bit of something, all the little bit of bits. But you know, I remember Beat Bob threw down quite a few subs tonight. Namaste to you. Namaste to Phil Z, who tarted out for a while and really asserted himself and also supported the community while doing it. Namaste to you guys. Luca Tim, blessings and namaste. Welcome on in. We'll be, again, like I said, we'll be streaming tomorrow night for New Year's Eve. Join us. Normal stream time. We're doing Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Anyone, the winner could be watching right now. Any of you can jump on in. It's a competitive dating game show. Just got to jump into Discord. I'll explain it all how it works tomorrow. But join us tomorrow. 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll get it started, and then we'll do infatuations, do the countdown. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take our energy. Thank you to my community of Devoted Light as well. I just posted a one-on-one sit-down with Brother Duncan did it. Brother Duncan did it. One-on-one interview. Of course, Creative Steve, namaste. BBBBBBB999. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Amelia. Amelia, are you going to do infatuations tomorrow?
Oh my God.
Are you going to do infatuations tomorrow? Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Namaste. Blessed Suffering, thank you for being here. XXV. Celestialist, blessings. Blessed Suffering, namaste. Guys, let's take this energy of transformation over to a very dear friend of the program. Very sweet, entertaining, charming young man who goes by the name of Angry Scar 09. So guys, in the meantime, we'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste, but let's take this on over to Angry Scar and say a hello and a good evening. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.